What's up, Zelda fans? This is Hyper Paradox, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we progressed a little bit through the trading sequence and got a few more collectibles. And in this episode, we are going to enter the 5th dungeon. Level 5, Catfish's Maw. And some very ominous music is playing. Now, when I was in Angler's Tunnel, I said the dungeons would get a lot more difficult. The first 4 dungeons are pretty easy. That all changes with this dungeon, because there are a lot of twists and turns in this place, and that makes it very easy to get lost in here. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to go over here. We can't go down this passage yet because... well, actually, yes, we have to. Never mind about that. So we have some platforms in this basement here. And, ow, not quite. Have to go back up for another try. But fortunately, since I have the blue clothes, I won't be... well, actually, no, that's completely irrelevant. What I was going to say was that there are a lot of enemies in this dungeon. And when I say a lot, I mean a ton. You are going to get swarmed from every possible angle. But fortunately, I have the blue clothes on, so that won't be as much of big of an issue. Now, what we want to do here is when we destroy all the Stalfos, we want to push these 2 blocks together. And a key will appear. Very nice. We can also go in here, but we can't do anything in that room. Yet. Hint, hint. That room actually is part of the main gimmick of this dungeon, which I will explain once we actually get there. Alright, so we have some more iron masks in here, and we all know how annoying they can be. But once we get the dungeon item, they aren't going to be much of a challenge at all. Okay, and inside this chest, it is the compass. Very nice. Something I've noticed in compared to Link's Awakening, if you compare Link's Awakening to other games in the franchise, you actually find the compass first and then the map, whereas it's usually the other way around. Now, if we go right here, we actually cannot do anything about that chest. Yet. Alright, unlock the door, and we are in a new room. Something you should know about those orange-colored Stalfos is that every time they jump, they'll throw a bone at you. And that can get rather annoying. Alright, let's go in here, where we are going to be bombarded by iron masks. And, come on. And these traps don't exactly help matters either. Alright, come on. There we go! That's the way to do it. Okay. Is there anything we need to do in this dungeon? Yes, there is. Okay, I was right. Let's get these bombs as well, and I believe this is a key. No, it's a stone beak! Okay, so we have the stone beak. That'll make things a little bit easier. And we actually can't do anything in this room. We actually can't do anything in here. For now. We'll have to come back here later. So what we want to do is we want to head up, right here. And more Stalfos. Yeah, you see a lot of Stalfos in this dungeon. That's a little bit of foreshadowing to what will happen soon. But let's see what you have to say. If you can't destroy a skeleton with your sword, try using a bomb. So let's equip our bombs here. And we have a mini-boss. This is the Master Stalfos. Basically, if you're familiar with the Link to the Past, then you should know what to do. He's going to jump around the place, dodge his sword, and then hit him. He'll collapse into a pile, and then you have to use a bomb to damage him. Yeah, sort of how you defeated them in A Link to the Past, which is a nice little reference here. 3 bombs will do the trick. And you actually have to beat him 4 different times throughout this dungeon. That's the main gimmick. You have to chase the Master Stalfos all over the Catfish's maw. And we have a chest here. What the? I've got what was inside this box. Come and get it if you can, Master Stalfos. That box ordinarily would contain the dungeon item. So we have to defeat Master Stalfos 4 times before we can get our hands on the dungeon item. So we'll want to hit the switch, and we'll find him again. Alright. Oh, you found me! You're a real pesky kid, you know that? Of course, that's why Link's a teenager. Alright, so second burst, same as the first. But this time he only requires 2 bombs to destroy. But here's the... If you're stuck on where to go, you will actually... The number of times you have to... The number of blocks in the corner, that indicates where you want to go next. See, in the first time we battled him, there was only 1 block in the corner, and now there's 2. Then, oh, stupid spark. Alright. We'll want to go up here for, because the third location is actually not that far from here. And now I just missed a piece of power. In fact, it is right in... No, actually it's in there. Alright, so we have to defeat those 2 Zols. Let's move this pot out of the way. And that'll do it. Alright, round 3 against Master Stalfos. And there he goes. So, I believe 3 bombs this time. I believe 3 bombs actually will do the trick. Alright. Arrgh, I can't beat you! I'm out of here! Oh, it was only 2 bombs. Alright, I guess I was a little bit off. But if we go into this next room, we have some more Stalfos that we need to deal with. And unfortunately, these can shoot bones at us. And in this dungeon, I believe is the map. Yes, it is. So we have the map, the compass, and the stone beak. And if you take a look at the map, you can see it. This dungeon is a very odd layout. And like I said before, that is what makes this dungeon tricky. The fact that it's very awkwardly shaped, almost like a snake's digestive tract, as disturbing as that sounds. But if you remember, we actually saw the 4th room where we had to defeat Master Stalfos. And it is down there. Alright, we actually have to go towards the beginning of the dungeon in order to see him again. So we want to go down here and to the left of the room we got the key in. Alright, we gotta take care of these keys now. We need to take care of you. I find it really annoying that you can't strike them from anywhere but behind. But like I said before, that's not going to be much of an issue. Soon, I say. Alright, we have to go back down through this passage, and I kind of messed up right there. So, how is everybody doing? I'm doing pretty well. It's the weekend, and I get a chance to relax and unwind. Because... Alright, now here we go, the 4th and final room. You again? You keep going and going! I can't outlast you! Alright, let's do it! Yes, let's. Now this encounter I know he takes 3 bombs. Alright, that's 1. That is 2. And 3. Okay, he is gone. Now believe it or not, he actually isn't the mini-boss, so a teleportal will not appear. But what does appear... You've got the hook shot! Its chain stretches long when you use it. Very, very cool. The hook shot, in my opinion, is easily my favorite Zelda item in the series, simply because of how original it is. Basically, with the hook shot, you can latch onto different objects and pull yourself to them. So those chests you've been seeing across from those wide pits, very easy to access. Not only that, but you can take out these guys relatively easily now. Alright. And let's demonstrate the hook shot right here. See? Presto. And we get 200 rupees. You're ecstatic. I am ecstatic. How did you know about that? Alright, we want to go left right now. And take these guys out. And we want to go into this room. No, actually, we were just in that room. Alright, we actually want to go up here. Alright, I just gotta check the map to see where I am. Okay, yeah, this is the place where we want to be. Alright, so we want to go in here. Now, this room might look tricky, but one hook shot to that stone, and you're golden. And we go over to this chest, take the 3 iron masks out, and we get yet another small key. We are actually going to be getting a lot of small keys in this dungeon. I don't think it's the most small keys in a dungeon. I think that would be either the 7th or the 8th dungeon. Okay, so we can pull the bridge right down there, courtesy of the hook shot. And we have a block. And these are the real mini-bosses of the dungeon. The Gomas. If you're a Zelda fan, you should know how these guys work. But in this incarnation, they strafe from side to side. And when they stand still, they will open their eye and shoot a fireball at you. But if they stand still and wiggle, that means they're going to charge you. So just pay attention to how they stop, and you should be all good to go. Except these Gomas are being a little bit stubborn. You can use the hook shot against them, but if you have the bow and arrow at this point, 3 arrows will destroy one of the Gomas. And there we go! One of them is down. Alright, 1 down and 1 to go. And this one is being very, very stubborn. Which is a shame because I am running low on time. Come on. Any day now. 1, 2. Okay. Alright then. You're gonna charge. Come on. There we go. That's 3. That's both of them. And we get the teleportal right here. Now, as you can see, there is still quite a bit of the dungeon that I still need to trek through. So I'm actually going to end the video right here. Next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, we're going to venture through the rest of Catfish's Maw, and hopefully take on the boss and get the 5th instrument. So, if you like my videos, leave a comment below, give me a like, or subscribe to my channel. For now, this is Hyper Paradox, signing off.